Just a heads up, today we're making a meal. Cheesy baked asparagus, New York steak, homemade mac and cheese. Let's go. So I've got my mise en place set out. I put the steak out. I let it sit and get kind of room temperature, salt, pepper, both sides. You never want to cook a cold steak. We have sliced sweet onions and portobello mushrooms. We have some shredded cheddar cheese. Spoiler alert, no, the pasta's not homemade. I actually get this Italian cavatappi, good noodles. We got the oven preheated at 500 degrees. We have water boiling for the pasta, or the cast iron smoking hot for the steak. And to cook the steak, I will be using Go Natural olive oil. No, they're not a sponsor of this show. I just really like this. It's extra virgin olive oil. It's really good. The steak we're now searing the steak. Make sure you get that olive oil around all the edges. The pasta, the noodles should take, you want them to be a little al dente, because when you make the cheese sauce, they cook a little bit more. So 5.5 minutes or so, 5.5 to 6 minutes or so. Sauteed mushrooms and onions. Mushrooms won't take very long at all either. 30 seconds. Take a look at this steak. Oh yeah. Flip that over. Got a nice browning sear on it. Look at that sear. Prep for the cheesy baked asparagus. Browned up. And then we're going to stick it in the oven. And while we're at it, we're going to stick the asparagus in. Now we take this, we put the saute pan on there. Set the timer for 5:30. Going there, we get the saute pan. We're getting it hot. So when making homemade mac and cheese, to make the cheese sauces, you use equal amounts of butter to flour when you're making the roux. Flour in. Now what you want to do is you want to mix it together, and you want to cook that flour taste out. Put some salt and pasta water, because you will be using a little bit of the pasta water for the mac and cheese. Okay, now that the flour started to cook out, add a little bit of milk. It'll start to thicken up. Become a nice velvety. Add the cheese in. Stir that around. Add a little bit more milk. Take a strainer. You've got the mushrooms and onions sauteing. You got the cheese sauce going. Noodles that have been rinsed. Stir those around. Stir that around. Steak. Portion sizes are completely up to you. Start to finish, prep, finished product, you can have it done in a half hour. Cheesy baked asparagus with the New York steak on top, covered with sauteed mushrooms and onions, and homemade mac and cheese.